Good morning, YouTubers. This is Edward here at the Golden Palace, top of the tower, in the observation deck. In the morning, it's probably 80 degrees right now. It's around getting close to 7:30 a.m. And we had a lot of rolling thunder last night for a couple hours, but it cleared up real nice this morning. Beautiful view up here, whether it be sunrise or sunset. It's very peaceful. You can still hear the traffic going by and the roosters crowing, but that's all part of the ambiance of Philippines. It's something you get used to. It's what you would call normal in the Philippines. So no sense of complaining, because you're never going to change it, ever. So you just have to take the good with the bad, just like everything in life, right? I'm feeling a lot better this morning. Yesterday I did a video where I was feeling under the weather. It was like a 24-hour thing, but I feel real good this morning, and just doing some morning chores. And you can see Papa, he's out this morning in the back. We call it the back 40, but he's got his carabao there, and he moves the carabao around so to make sure it's getting some good grass every day. They got the grass really down here now. I mean, and they see all this area here. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see with the way the sun is right now. We planted a big, huge garden right there. You can see some of the sprouts coming up already. Eggplant and okra. And Papa, he's always has to stay busy. He's like my dad. And Papa's my father-in-law, right? And he's always got to stay better or busy. And just like my dad in the U.S., they're always busy doing something. And my dad in the U.S. is 79, and my father-in-law is going to be, in December, he's going to be 77. So they're pretty close together on age, and they're both getting around real good still. I mean, I can't imagine living for almost 20 more years, because I'm exactly 20 years younger than my dad, right? But never know, only God knows, right? And I think the key is keeping busy. And I probably, with my feet, the condition my feet are in, when I was born disabled, right? And I've had so many surgeries and stuff on my feet, and now they're so numb and in bad shape. It's getting harder and harder for me to get around, so it's going to be bad for my older age. So that's just the way it is. Draw the cards, right? You just do the best you can with what you've been dealt. That's right. So pool's still looking real good. Maybe tomorrow we'll do a vacuum on it. Yesterday we didn't do any vacuum on it or anything. No customer, just John, my autistic son, was swimming yesterday afternoon. So it's beautiful. And yesterday you can see the guys came by and trimmed all the grass there in the front of the property between the road and the wall. So that all got done yesterday too. We have the guys from the city, when they're coming through doing all the road edge, we give them a little extra so they can do a little bit more in front of our place there, so it works out good for us too. And plus they get a little extra on the side for beer money or whatever, right? So yeah, you can't beat it. The air, I mean, sure, it's humid, especially after it rained most of the night, but it's crisp and clear, really. I mean, humid, really, can't call crisp, but you know what? In the early morning here, even though it's humid, it's still crisp. So I love it. See, you can see someone's burning over there. That's a pastime in the Philippines that, that the poor, they don't have anything else to do, and that's all they do is burn everything. I mean, some people go crazy and burn entire forests. They log them off and then burn them off, and then they'd put in agriculture or something. But just regular people in the Philippines, their little plot of land that they might have that's been passed down from generation to generation, they're just constantly sweeping it with a bamboo branch broom and putting it in a pile and then burning it, when you can, when it's not wet. And even though it rains a lot here, the heat dries things out just instantly almost. I mean, within a couple hours, it's all dry again. Yeah, it's amazing. So I don't have to take a morning shit yet, but if I do, I have the equipment right here that will help me accomplish that. A lot of people wondering why I put a toilet on the top of my tower, and I've told the story a couple times where I worked in a facility. It was over 100 feet high, 110, 109 we called it. All my buddies at work, they know that well. In the gas section, I worked the gas section a lot when I was in my career in Alaska, and no toilets up there, nothing. If you had to go, you had to run down all the stairs all the way to the bottom to find a toilet. And the whole way you're prairie dogging it, and it's not fun. Sometimes your prairie dog gets out, and then you got a mess, and then you got to go to your room and change your clothes, and that's a major pain, especially if you're sick and all of a sudden you get hit with one of those where you have to get rid of it right now. Good luck. You never get down from the top to the bottom in time. So that's just the background of the toilet. It comes in handy sometimes. So you can see the carabao there now with Papa. He gives it water and moves it around, and actually I think he's got the, because he gets up 4 a.m. right every day, 4 a.m. He's got the plow actually hooked to the carabao right now. He's doing some plowing. He's plowing up the soil, turning it over with a plow device that we bought him a few years ago, and he just goes through and turns the soil, and then that area will be ready to plant whatever we want to plant there, right? So yeah. And this morning I pulled out all the garbage bags there. You see all the garbage bags right there. I think I got like 13 or 14 garbage bags. And Ruel, my brother-in-law, and I will take them to our land that's to the west. We got north property over there, 5 hectares, and we got 3 hectares down this road here out west, and that's where we burn, way out in the jungle there on our property. So there's some kids going to school. Hi guys. Kids, they're so cute and innocent. They always wave. I always wave to them. They're always so friendly. Children, the innocence of children is wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Nothing better in this earth of that. So I'm getting to really get attached to this area now. I really am starting to fall in love with it after being here solid for 3 years and off and on for 5 or 6 years, right? Never know. This is the area that God has brought me, and I've chosen my wife here, and this is where God led me, in my opinion, because of many. I've made recordings of stories of why I think that, of the different things that happened in my life, after my second wife died of cancer. So he led me here to spend out the rest of my days in the deep jungle of the Philippines. And my autistic son, John, he's 22, right? And he has the beautiful pool now that I've built him. He swims in it every single day, almost every single day. And he and I will die here together probably. You know, only God knows, right, the future, but that's the plan. And I love that Papa's living with us now too in our house, because you know, we can take care of all his laundry and give him a good meal 3 times a day. And he just likes to stay busy by working with his carabao there. That's wonderful. So anyways, I just wanted to show you guys the beautiful morning here. I don't take up all your time. Like, I ramble on so much. I'm sorry of that. Sorry for that. And I just wanted to show you guys again, you know, what's possible in the Philippines. You know, I spent on all the land, which is around 20 acres, all the hectares that we have here. And then the palace, which is the house. It's a 3-story house with a huge extension of our dirty kitchen off the side there, overlooking the Golden Lion and the entire pool. And then that's a combination store and carport for our cars. And that building there with solar panels on it is where I put it's my generator room, I call it. That's where my 23 kW generator is, and all my inverters for my solar and stuff like that. So, like I say, and then this wall also ain't cheap. That's all the way around this piece of property, which is like 2/3 of an acre. And then I'm surrounded by another acre of land, this area there where Papa's working, and it extends all the way around this way, all the way over to that far corner of my property there. I got the bamboo fence around it, and that gives another buffer all the way around the backside of the house. And all of it together around just shy of 500,000 US, right? So the last figures was like 455,000, 58,000, something like that. And that includes everything, right? That was all the labor, the materials, the architect, everything it's required to build a place of this size. And so if you were in the U.S. on this, obviously, and you know what? Land is about the same price it is in the U.S. Honestly, it's about the same price. So land all over the world ain't cheap anymore. So I love being away from the city. And a lot of people like to, or maybe don't have the money to be out in the province. But it's cheaper out in the province, even if you rent. It's way cheaper in the province compared to the city. But the city is so convenient for everyone, right? Yeah, because, you know, everything's right there. Where we have to travel, we do our supplies once a month, and we have to travel an hour and 15 minutes, right? So, yeah. Anyway, take care, guys. Have a very great day, and just wanted to show you the beauty of the deep jungle Philippines. So yeah, absolutely beautiful here. If you like living in the deep jungle. Okay, bye-bye. Take care. God bless.